Going on to you, Aries. So you Aries have got the Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. Then you have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Fool, Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for you, Aries, right, is that I'm seeing how a lot of you Aries happen to be in a situation right now where someone tried to give you some sort of offer. Like I said, right, going back to a video that I made about y'all a couple of days ago, or I should say yesterday, but yeah, the Four of Pentacles represents you didn't take it. You know, a lot of you Aries pretty much kept your, you said no to it. You denied it. And the reason why is because the King of Cups, number one, for your own reasons, that you don't have to tell the other person, right? You don't have to disclose that. Number two, and there's other reasons too, but number two, you know why it is that you don't want to hang around them. You don't want to hang around them because it's drama whenever it is that these people come around. And being with these people is going to be unfortunately, it's going to be a very dramatic relationship. These people don't know how to control their emotions. So they're going to do things that are sporadic and all over the place and disrespectful and whatever in order to be reaction seeking, because they so desperately want someone's attention constantly. They're going to act like they're small, constantly trying to get attention. So the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands now represents, so a lot of you Aries understand what it was, that this person was more work than they were an advantage. They were more hard work, way more hard work than they were an advantage in life. Because that's what happens when, you essentially are dealing with someone who is very hard to work with. You have to deal with the fact that you have individuals who are just dysfunctional, and what they're going to do is they're going to try to make your life hard all day long, every day. So now that you're not talking to them anymore, the Fool represents, you had to get away from that, because these people have to understand they got to grow up. This mentality that a lot of them have, where they think that for some odd reason they have all this value and but they're not actually contributing members to society. All of that is a dub. The Queen of Swords now is moving forward, and you've essentially ghosted these people, right? You've ghosted them. But the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords represents, but these people are going to want to know why. They're going to want to know why. So maybe there's some sort of communication. And you Aries may tell them, like, look, you don't want to talk to them. You don't want to, they need to leave you alone after this. You're done. Because they got to stop calling. They got to stop texting, because a lot of you Aries are done, and you're done with them. They had their chance and they blew it because they spent too much time concentrating on all the wrong stuff. Instead of them spending their time concentrating on making themselves better, right? And being in a relationship and the two of you growing together, right? However y'all do that, they're more so interested in trying to compete, reaction seeking, trying to get more of the attention out of the two of you whenever it is that the two of you go somewhere. Like that type of delusional, dysfunctional type of stuff. So Four of Swords, the relationship had to be put to an end. It had to have some sort of end, because a lot of you Aries, that's not what it is that y'all are about. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords now is about, but I'm just letting you know that you're going to have some people who are upset. Those people that you told them that you don't want to talk to them, they feel in a certain kind of way. They're resentful. I'm going to tell you the truth. They're resentful. I'm not going to lie, because of the fact that you don't want to talk to them now. But it is what it is. They have to deal with that, because the Knight of Swords, they cause it on themselves. And here they are. They're still holding on to the delusion that somehow, they still have some sort of hold or grip on you. And the Nine of Pentacles now represents, so as a result, they really don't. That's just their delusion showing up, rearing its ugly head, so to speak, right? And what I mean when I say rearing its ugly head, I mean that's their delusion. That's the delusion that they're trying to hold up. That's the narrative that they're trying to spin, right? And that narrative is obviously not working. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the King of Cups. You have the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor. Right. Exactly. To clarify the King of Cups. So the Seven of Wands and the Chariot now represents, so as a result of this, a lot of you understand what the relationship is. That you constantly have to fight for their acceptance. And a lot of you Aries are done with fighting. Excuse me. A lot of you Aries are done with fighting for things that don't matter. Because a lot of you understand, right? Chariot, fighting. Seven of Wands on the card, fighting. Right? And the Chariot is a major arcana for fighting. Specifically, fighting your friends, your family, your loved ones, your romantic interactions, your romantic ships, your romantic relationships. Fighting those people, having disagreements, having spats. So a lot of you understand now that you can't fight for everything. You're not supposed to fight for everything. So a lot of you Aries understand you're not going to be hanging around these people. The Six of Swords, the Emperor represents Aries, right? So you showed up in your own reading, but the Six of Swords represents, but they're gonna have to get away from you, because here you are waiting on the shore with the sword. Like, nah, you got to get out of here. You're gonna have to bounce. You're gonna chase them off if they try to come back. Get out of here. You're not gonna put your hands on them, but you know what I mean. You're gonna be like, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want you back. And they're gonna play as if they're confused. Like, oh, I don't understand why it is. I don't know what you're going on about. Why? And you're gonna tell them because you lame. Okay, let's clarify the Four of Swords now. The World, Queen of Cups, Sun, and the Four of Swords. So we got to draw one more because we're clarifying the Four of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Okay, so to clarify the Four of Swords, we have the World, the Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords, right? Excluding the Four of Swords again. So you understand, you Aries understand that there's a big world out there. And now you're not going to spend any more of your time messing around trying to talk to individuals who are dysfunctional, who spend so much of their time trying to figure out ways on how to get your attention. Because a lot of that stuff is really a cry for attention, really. But the lengths that people are willing to go to try to get your attention, cheat, lie, steal, cause drama, nah, that's a dub. The Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords now is about, so now what are you Aries doing? You Aries are Queen of Cups and the Sun card. You're looking to move forward. You're looking to put all this type of stuff behind you, and the Eight of Swords. And you're trying to make sure that in the future, it's going to be more difficult for people to actually try to get a hold of you, right? And that you'll be able to see the nonsense coming a mile away, right? So anyway, if you found value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree, right? Click on it. It'll redirect you to a website that has all my social media outlets. From my Instagram page, send me a follow there. From the my books that I have that are on Amazon, please go ahead and buy them. Appreciate you if you would. my website in which you can get private tarot readings, as well as my clothing store.